Welcome to City Roundup, brought to you by the City of Pensacola, with your host, Saida Rosa. City Roundup is your one-stop shop for everything having to do with the City of Pensacola. And now, Saida.
On behalf of all of us at the City of Pensacola, we want to wish you a very happy Friday. I'm your host, Saida Rosa, and thanks for tuning in to City Roundup. We had a busy week here, and to tell us more about it is our Mayor, Grover Robinson.
Hi, it's the week of February 11th, and we have a lot of things going on at the City of Pensacola. This week we'll be having a City Council meeting on February 14th, so if you're able to attend, we hope we'll see you there. We also have, hopefully, be finishing up on the Bayview Tennis Courts, so they should be opening hopefully this weekend if weather allows us to do so. Next Monday is President's Day, so we will not be here with a event at that point. But please remember, that evening at 5:30 at the Theopolis May Center, we will be having a town hall meeting. So even though the city will be closed during the day, at 5:30 we will be having a meeting at the Theopolis May Center. Finally, you may see me next Friday on the 22nd picking up your garbage. I'll be out with sanitation on a work day, and we will be in a neighborhood near you picking up garbage and recycling. So hopefully I'll see you and look forward to at that time. If there's anything else we can do for you, please contact us. But until then, stay safe, and we look forward to seeing you. Thank you.
For a behind-the-scenes look on what our mayor is working on, his thoughts on important issues, and much more, follow him on social media. All you have to do is search Pensacola Mayor on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. This week on The Upside, we are at a very special location. Hosts Vernon Stewart and Tanya Vaden jump on board the tall Ship Lynx. Learn more right now.
Welcome to The Upside, brought to you by the City of Pensacola, with your hosts, Vernon Stewart and Tanya Vaden. Also, special reporter Allie Norton. The Upside is here to bring you news, views, and activities from right here in Pensacola. And now The Upside with Vernon and Tanya.
Welcome back to another episode of The Upside. I'm your host, Tanya Vaden.
And I'm Vernon Stewart. Last episode, we were at Plaza de Luna telling you about the tall Ship Lynx coming to town. Well, folks, she's arrived and we're actually on her deck right now.
That's right, and this is an opportunity you can have as well. Tall Ship Lynx is offering free tours to the public during its stay here at Plaza de Luna until March 11th. Deck tours will be offered Tuesday through Friday from noon to 2, and then again Saturday and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. There will also be ticketed public sailings Wednesday through Sunday, 2:30 to 4:30 p.m., but reservations are required. Contact Captain Peacock at peacock@tallshiplynx.com.
Well, it's that time of year again, time to sign up for the Pensacola Citizens Academy. For those that are not familiar, the Citizens Academy is a 9-week-long, hands-on, interactive, inside look to the inner workings of the city and its departments. It runs every Tuesday night from 5:30 to 8 p.m. from March the 5th until April the 30th. Sign up by visiting cityofpensacola.com/PCA.
Mark your calendar if you live in District 7 because Mayor Grover Robinson has scheduled his second town hall. This will be on February 18th at the Theopolis May Resource Center. Mayor Robinson is working with Councilwoman Jewel Canada Wynn and Escambia County Commission Chairman Luman May. If you have ideas on how to move the city forward, please come out and share. Again, that's February 18th at 5:30 p.m.
We had a great turnout for the annual Supplier Diversity Exchange. This is an event that offers business members a unique networking opportunity. The event was a combined effort put on by the Office of Supplier Diversity Exchange, City of Pensacola, and the Gulf Coast Minority Chamber of Commerce. There was a panel discussion with experts on requests for proposal, and small business owners were able to market their goods and services directly to local and state buyers. Mayor Grover Robinson helped kick off the event. He said the event was a great opportunity to be more inclusive in our community. A new report from FDLE shows crime in the city of Pensacola is down. Numbers were compared in the years 2017 to 2018. It showed violent crimes are down 11.8%, property crime is down 4.2%, and the clearance rate of crimes reported to the police department is up 11.8%. Reducing violent crimes was a top priority for Police Chief Tommy Leiter. A comprehensive listing of crime statistics will be available in the coming weeks.
Have you always wanted to grow a garden but didn't know where to start? We have a great class for you. This is specific for Gulf Coast conditions. East Hill Edible Gardening will show you how to successfully garden. Lessons are 3 days a week, and you can choose a class convenient to your schedule. This graphic shows a list of the dates and times available. Classes are held at the Vickery Community Center. 4 information-filled sessions is $60. Before we go, ballroom classes are back. Gull Point and Sanders Beach will offer classes. We'll have an open house on February 26th at Gull Point and February 27th at Sanders Beach Corinne Jones Resource Center. The cost per class is $10. Classes at Gull Point are offered Tuesday nights from 6:30 to 8, and classes at Sanders Beach will be offered Wednesdays from 6:30 to 9.
Well, Pensacola, that is all we have for this episode of The Upside. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the tall Ship Lynx. Other than that, we will see you next week.
This has been The Upside, brought to you by the City of Pensacola. Join us right here again next week for more of The Upside.
This week's City Spotlight takes us to Bayview Park Tennis Courts. Mayor Grover Robinson and City Councilman Jared Moore joined forces to check in on the progress of the court repaving. Take a look.
Bayview Park is it's such a great asset and amenity for the entire city, and the tennis courts are very heavily utilized. There's a lot of people looking forward to it being repaved, and certainly it'll be safer and a lot better for the play. So.
Well, I think this is a great thing. These tennis courts have been here for a long time. I grew up playing here as a child on clay courts when they were real clay, but then, unfortunately some of these cracks have developed. They're a safety issue, and they also they can kind of direct the game of play that can happen. So it's good to see it getting repaired. I use these courts, my family uses these courts. Excited to see this getting repaired. There aren't many places you can play tennis and get this view behind us. So this is what makes Bayview playing out here unique.
I actually don't play tennis, but I walked a lot of neighborhoods during the campaign, and there are a ton of tennis players in the city and in the district.
I'm a 3.5, which is not a very good intermediate player, a lower intermediate player right there. So like to have fun though, can get out here and hit it and have a good time. I still remember, like I said, when that was the second row of clay courts, and this was one row up here before they turned it into hard courts, but it's still a great place. And I think it's, you know, what we've got here is a true treasure. What a beautiful view. I mean, a great place to play tennis, and you can look out and see over Bayou Tahar.
Here at Bayview, we've got the waterfront. You can bring the dogs down and play in the water, or play up at the dry park. You can bring the kids down. There's a great playground facility down here. So it's just part of that diverse offering that we have here at Bayview.
You brought up a good point. I mean, this offers other opportunities than just sports. I mean, you can come here and play sports, you engage in something, but you can just come here and enjoy the day with a picnic or something else. We expect this to be a Valentine's present, but everything is weather dependent, and we can't control what happens with the weather. We're already sort of a little behind with some of the rain and the fog we've been having. But if we get some sunshine, we're going to finish up these courts and get them ready for you to play, hopefully on February 15th.
Just in time where the natural AC will be out, before it gets too hot in the summer. So.
For more episodes of The Upside and City Spotlight, visit our YouTube channel. We'll be right back after these messages.
Heat pumps don't pump much heat. In fact, heat from an efficient natural gas heater can be 30% warmer, and you can get up to an $800 rebate when you install one. Warming up to natural gas yet? Learn more at PensacolaEnergy.com.
Welcome back. We now turn to our green tip of the week. Rinse out bottles and cans before placing them in your recycle bin. There's no need to remove labels or crush cans before placing them in the bin. Would you like to work for the City of Pensacola or know someone who would? We're hiring. This week's featured job is for a lead worker in our Public Works Department. The person who fills this supervisory position will be responsible for directing the activities of manual semi-skilled workers. To learn more about it and apply, visit PensacolaCityJobs.com. We'll be right back after this.
Natural gas homes are in demand. Here's what home builders have to say.
Gas provides a wonderful selling advantage over electricity. Customers love cooking with natural gas. It gets hotter faster. The temperature is actually more controllable. Energy efficiency absolutely plays a part with our decision to put natural gas in our homes. It's much more efficient for our customers to use natural gas.
Natural gas from Pensacola Energy, the clean, reliable, earth-friendly choice.
Hey Hannah, what are you looking at?
Akeem, I think I need to have my garbage cart replaced and that pothole needs to be repaired.
So call the city.
I don't know. I mean, there's so many numbers, I don't even know where to start.
Hannah, it's simple. Just dial 311.
311? What's that?
It's your one number for access to all city services.
I don't know about that. I mean, wouldn't I have to call the sanitation department about the cart and then the public works department about the pothole?
Hannah, not anymore. You simply dial 311 and you're connected to a knowledgeable representative who can handle your request or connect you to the appropriate department. It's that simple.
311, huh?
311.
Okay, so 311 can help me with my sanitation cart and potholes. Can it help me with anything else?
Absolutely. Street lights, flooding, sidewalks, code requests, traffic signals, the list goes on and on and on. You can reach them by dialing 311 or submitting your request on the city's user-friendly website. They even have a mobile app that you can enter your request on your smartphone.
Wow, I'm impressed.
So, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna call 311.
Thank you for calling Pensacola 311. How can I help you?
I have a pothole on my street and I also need a new garbage cart.
We can take care of that for you. I'll just need the location information and we will process both requests right away.
That's it?
That's it. You can also track the status of your request online as well. Is there anything else I can help you with?
That will be all. Thank you.
No, thank you for helping to keep our city beautiful.
Look, there's debris covering that storm drain. I better call 311 when I can catch my breath.
Why wait, there's a mobile app for that.
Some food for thought for your Friday. In this episode of Coastal Cooking Quick Bites, host John Scanlon from Pensacola Energy shows us how to use natural gas to make pecan-crusted grouper.
On this episode of Coastal Cooking Presents Quick Bites, we have pecan-crusted grouper with frangelico sauce. Stick around and find out how it's done.
Welcome to Coastal Cooking Quick Bites, brought to you by Pensacola Energy.
Hey, welcome to Coastal Cooking Presents Quick Bites. I'm your host, John Scanlon, and I have a very special guest with me today, a fellow co-worker with Pensacola Energy, one of our marketing specialists. We have Jim Bootery. Jim, what are you making for us today?
Well, today, John, we're making pecan-crusted grouper with frangelico sauce. And this recipe comes from, if some of you might remember this old restaurant, it's called the Yacht Restaurant. It was located in Pitt Slip back in the 90s. So anyhow, this is another quick dish we're going to do today. We're going to mix up some finely chopped pecans along with some Italian breadcrumbs. And let me grab something to kind of mix that up there with there, buddy. All right, so we get this combination kind of stirred in. We have some grouper fillets over there, fresh grouper fillets. We're going to pass these through flour first. Get them in there, coat them with flour. We're going to coat them, pass them through some milk, and then onto our chopped pecans.
Now you had regular pecans and you just ran them through a food processor?
I sure did, man. That was an awesome way to do it. Just run it through the food processor. Don't have to worry about spending the time, tedious time of chopping up pecans.
And this recipe is actually, it can be found in the Fiesta Seafood Cookbook. It's 25 years of history from the Fiesta Seafood Grill. Pensacola Energy has the grill. We have a lot of different chefs come on every year at the Pensacola Seafood Festival. 25 years of history in this book. You can buy it for $15, and all the proceeds go to the Escambia Utility Assistance Program, which is a program for the elderly and for the disabled to help pay the utility bills. And it comes with just a ton of excellent restaurants, some that aren't with us anymore, like Jim was saying, the Yacht restaurant. So if you remember that, then remember the Angus. They're in this book, and it's an excellent gift. And it has these really good recipes in it as well.
All right. While we're kind of getting that together, we're going to let some oil heat up in our pan. We've got it on a medium heat right now while that oil heats up, and then we'll kick it up. While we're letting that happen, we'll continue. Just doing this real quick. Sorry. And this is just a basic wash, just flour into the milk, boom, into the pecan and Italian seasoning mix there. All right, now we're putting our grouper fillets in the pan, letting those cook at a medium-high heat, and let's see, like 5 to 7 minutes per side.
Pensacola is my hometown, and I've never had pecan-crusted grouper before, so I'm intrigued. I can't wait.
This is some very good stuff. There's some variations of this recipe that I've come across from New Orleans. There's a pecan-crusted saffron sauce grouper dish from Commander's Palace. It's very similar to this. And what I do when I cook that at home, in order to kind of save some time, I'll get things going on a cast iron skillet and get my grouper fillets in there, but then I'll put them in the oven and let them finish cooking in the oven for about 15, 18 minutes at 400. But it's a different dish, and I'd like to do that one day for you as well. It'd be pretty good.
Well, that's what I like about these recipes that are in the Fiesta Seafood Cookbook is they do have some really simplistic ones that are easy. I mean, and this is pretty easy as well. Just a couple ingredients. Looks phenomenal. It's different than what I would normally make. And I don't know why, because this is very doable.
Very good dish, especially using pecans from local store here, Renfro Pecans. I mean, Renfro Pecans. We got grouper from Joe Patty's, and cooking with Pensacola Energy natural gas. Don't get any better than that, folks. All right, we're going to turn these over. Get the other sides going. Johnny, getting the coloration at the top of these group of fillets here, how that pecan is starting to show its color and cook in and getting crisp on top. Can't wait to sink our teeth into that.
So this has about 5 or 7 minutes, and then
probably about 5 or 7 minutes left, and then we're going to take them off, slide them off on the plate, and then we'll start with the sauce that goes on top of it.
Excellent.
Yeah. All right. Our group of fillets are just about done. So let's go ahead and plate a few of these up here. And we'll grab one more out of here before we slide this over. Boy, it looks pretty good. Huh?
That looks amazing.
I love how the pecans just
it's like grouper pork chops. That's awesome.
We'll take that. All right. Now, next thing we got to do is prepare our sauce to go on top of the pecan-crusted grouper. This is the Frangelico sauce that we were talking about earlier. So let's get started with that. First off, we're going to have some heavy cream. And again, this recipe is in the our Seafood Festival cookbook. All right, we've got the heavy cream going. We're going to put in our frangelica liqueur. God, it's got a great smell. And then just a little salt and pepper to taste there.
So you're just waiting for this to want to thicken a little bit?
This is going to reduce a little bit, yeah, right. It's going to reduce down. Let the water content cook out of the cream and thicken a little. All right, Johnny, we brought our sauce up to a little boil there. Got all the water content out. Now we're ready to shut the fire off on here. And we're going to put that, drizzle that right on top our grouper, pecan-crusted grouper fillets with frangelica cream sauce. Okay.
That looks fantastic. Great job, Jim. So you can find this recipe and many more like it in the Fiesta Seafood Cookbook, A Taste of Pensacola. And if you'd like to purchase that book, give us a call at 850-436-5050. Get 25 years of history from the Fiesta Seafood Grill at the Pensacola Seafood Festival. And all the proceeds from the sales of the cookbook go to the Escambia Utility Assistance Program, helping the elderly and the disabled pay their utility bills. Each book's $15. Make sure to hit subscribe, follow the other videos from Coastal Cooking Presents Quick Bites, learn some of these great recipes, and we'll see you next time.
This has been Coastal Cooking Quick Bites, brought to you by Pensacola Energy.
Before we go, a quick reminder that the Mayor's Neighborhood Cleanup Day will be Saturday, February 23rd. The cleanup area will cover from Summit Boulevard down to Bayview to Har Bridge, Bayview Boulevard to include Waterside East to Scenic Highway, and Scenic Highway to Water. That's all we have for this episode of City Roundup. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you same place, same time, next week.
This has been City Roundup with Saida Rosa. City Roundup is the City of Pensacola's one-stop shop for everything having to do with Pensacola. Join us again each Friday at 8 a.m. for more of City Roundup.